Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cosmic Chick. So what I'm gonna be talking about today is being a juicer for the Lime scooter. So yeah, Lime is a scooter company that offers their scooters to anyone using the app with a debit card. And then they have what they call our juicers, people who pick up the scooters and charge them for the company, and they pay you per scooter. So I'm just going to be talking to you guys about all kinds of key points, how to pick up, drop off, and operate the app. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so once you're approved to be a juicer, this is something what your map is going to look like inside of the app. And if you notice, we are on the pickup tab. And as you can see, these green buttons represent scooters that are available to pick up and collect. Because mind you, just because you see a scooter on the street does not mean that it's available to pick up and charge. I call these big green circles the big line. And if you see, once you zoom in, it reveals the scooters that are available in that area. And once you select one of the green buttons, you'll see the scooter details pop up. So you have the reserve button, which allows you to reserve the scooter for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it'll expire and it counts against you. If you get 3 reserves that you don't pick up in a night, you won't be able to reserve anymore. Then you have your ring button, which helps you locate the scooter. Once you ring it, the scooter will light up and sound off, or either just sound off, and sometimes it doesn't ring at all, so you'll have to use another method to find them. And my map opened up because I touched the navigate button, but this feature will navigate you as close as possible to the scooter as you can get, and 98% of the time it's accurate. And last is the report button. If you're unable to find a scooter, you can mark it missing, or if you notice any issues, you can mark it broken as well. Something to pay attention to. Sometimes the scooters are in houses or buildings, and I'm trying to find some that I can pinpoint to show you what I'm talking about, which is exactly like right here. 9 times out of 10, these ones are going to be in the building and you won't be able to get to them. Now, the ones that are directly on the white lines are the ones that are probably on the street or sidewalks. The red ones. These are the ones that need to be serviced for whatever reasons. As you can see, they are $3. You'll pick those up and drop those off at a Lime base within 4 hours of you scanning the scooter and picking it up. These ones can also you could also use the ring feature on these as well, but what I notice with those a lot of the times is they don't ring. Okay, so now we'll talk about drop off. In drop off, you're going to have 3 options. That's an incentive drop off, the bubbles with the stars on them. And with these, you get incentives like 50 cents or $1 for each lime that you drop off at the location. You have the more details button, the reserve and navigate. Reserving it will allow you to hold a spot for 30 minutes. And more details will give you more information as to how many limes you can drop off there, any notes, and the address of where you should place them. And anytime you're dropping off limes, you're going to want to line them up and turn all of the handlebars to the left. So this is what a regular drop off looks like. As you can see, it doesn't have any star on it. And these red ones are the lime base. This is where you'll drop off those $3 service limes. Clicking the three horizontal lines in the top right corner will bring you to your limes basket. As you can see, there's an all button, a charge, and retrieve. So the charged ones are going to be the green limes, and the retrieve is going to be your $3 red limes. You have settings options where you can choose if you just want to show line hubs or the bases or bonus lime hubs. It just takes away anything that you don't want to see. So I'm just showing you guys what is out and available right now. Okay, this is a helpful hint. When you click on the lime, it's going to show you the last three digits of it, which is on this one, 435. This helps because it makes it really easy to identify the lime if there's like more than one at a location. You could also see which percentage it's at, which is 48%, and that you need to drop it off by 7. All limes must be dropped off by 7 a.m. And also, sometimes, like I said, the limes don't ring, so using that last three numbers will help you find the one that you're looking for. So clicking the pickup button is gonna bring up the flashlight, and that will allow you to scan the lime and pick it up. It's also the number option, which allows you to type the entire number of the lime in. Once you find it, it'll have the other three digits on the handlebar. But it's easier to use the scanning and flashlight method if possible. Drop-off works the same way, except before you will be allowed to select the drop-off button, you will have to click on the location where you're dropping off at, and then it's gonna, as long as you're in the right spot, it'll allow you to start scanning the barcodes or entering the code, whichever method you use. And you'll have to scan each one that you have. If you have more than what the location allows, like you see some have 2, some have 4, you'll have to take your remainders to another location. Also, you have to be in the exact and right location, or you will get an error message indicating that you need to move the lime closer to the lime hub. Once it has allowed you to scan all of your limes in, it's going to then ask you to take a picture of how you left the limes and at the location. Once the lime picture has been taken, it'll release them. You'll hear them go off by sound, and then it's gonna tell you what you're getting paid. Tapping the icon in the top left corner will bring up your menu. So the pickup cap is how many limes you can have picked up at one time. Mine is 25, which indicates that I'm able to pick up 25 limes before it tells me that I need to drop one lime off or drop them all off, or how many ever I want to drop off. But some limes have to be dropped off before I'm able to pick up any more. The Harvard reservation cap, just tells you that you're only able to reserve one lime at a time. and my perfect drop-offs are 76%. To have a perfect drop-off, you have to put it in the right location and also have it dropped off by 7 in the morning. The Find Limes is gonna button is gonna take you back to the map. My Limes is gonna show you the limes that you have harvested at that time. Earnings will tell you anything you need to know about how much you made or your pay. And settings, this allows you to change your email and phone number, things like that. The help button is gonna give you a menu like frequently asked questions, but you also would be able to submit requests and talk directly through email with a Lime agent. So yes, that's basically it. It's really simple and easy. It's nothing hard. It's just that you have to learn what works best in the city that you're in. One thing that I would stress is if you cannot find a lime after a couple of minutes, then you might just want to mark it missing and keep going, because the thing about it is that it's other competition. There's other juicers out there collecting limes as well. And if you spend too much time on one lime, then you're going to be missing out on other ones. Another thing is, if another person has picked up your lime, or that you can see it in their truck or their car, just mark it missing and let them have it, because what's going to happen is, like I said, once again, you're going to be wasting time, and then 9 times out of 10 you're still not going to get the lime. So it doesn't make sense to miss out on other limes and chase down one that you're not going to get anyways. Another thing, when you go to scan to pick up the lime, it is gonna make a noise to let you know that it has successfully been unlocked. Do not take the lime until it has been unlocked, because if you think that you've unlocked it but it does not unlock, you're not gonna get paid for it. Another thing is that you get paid the following day. So the best time to do lime, you can do it at any time, but the best time is near 9 o'clock p.m. Around between like 8:45 and 9 o'clock p.m. They'll go ahead and release all the scooters that can be picked up for that day. So you have to then pick those up. If they're the green ones, take them home and charge them. And then you have to get them back on the street before 7 o'clock in the morning. So around like before 7:30 in the morning, they'll send you your email with your payout information. And for me, I received my payout at 5 o'clock that same day, 5 o'clock p.m. Well, really would be like 4 o'clock, but I always just check at 5 because I know it would guarantee be there. But anyways, you get paid the same day as dropping them off, and you get paid every day. I know with some banks you won't get paid on the weekends, but if you have like a major bank, you're gonna get paid every day, even on Sundays. And there was like another thing or two that I wanted to cover. Oh, chargers. So for the actual chargers to charge the limes, they want you to buy them up front. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they are either $10 or $20 per charger. But I was lucky when I started out because I knew someone who that was already doing it before, so they had a lot of chargers. But still, we ended up finding more off of Craigslist, and sites like that. So if you look in your area and see if anyone's selling any of the chargers, that would be your best bet, because you can get them in a huge bulk, and that way you don't have to spend all this money just to begin doing this. And so another helpful hint is, if you always kind of gonna want to reserve at least one scooter. So if you reserve one scooter and you know for sure that you can make it to that scooter in 30 minutes plus pick up other scooters along the way, that's a way to maximize your profit. It's best to do the scooters with a pickup truck or some type of like cargo van, but if not, I am telling you, I have seen people do scooters in their car. I have done it in my car. In my car, I think the most that I can fit at one time was 19 scooters. So it's just all about how you want to do it. So yeah, guys, that is about it. Like I said, doing the scooters is pretty simple and a good way to make some quick money if you need it, or just a good way to have like an extra source of income. Either way it goes. But I've been doing it for like a couple of months, and I've made a couple $1,000s doing it. So the money is definitely there if you go out and you do it right. But otherwise, I don't have anything else on this topic. And if you felt like this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos to come. And if you have any other questions, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Otherwise, I guess I will be seeing and catching you guys on the next video.